Meet Fred. He is pulling back the curtain on the biggest financial illusion of our lifetime. For decades, we were sold a comforting story. Work hard for 40 years, pay into the system, and enjoy a peaceful retirement. That dream is dead. The traditional retirement system is no longer a safety net. It is a mathematical trap. Whether you rely on a government pension or a corporate 401k, you are on fragile ground. Let us look at the cold, hard facts. Today, we are breaking down the retirement lie. Fred is acting as your financial historian, revealing why the systems built by our grandparents will absolutely fail our generation. If you plan to just work until 65, you need to wake up. We will explore the inverted demographic pyramid, the silent tax of inflation, and the hidden fees draining your private accounts. Most importantly, we will give you the exact strategy to escape this failing system and secure your freedom. Let us start with the foundation: government pensions. To understand why pensions are failing, you must understand how they were designed. The traditional pension system is essentially a legalized, government-run Ponzi scheme. That sounds extreme, but look at the basic math. The money deducted from your paycheck today is not locked in a vault with your name on it. It is immediately used to pay people who are already retired. It relies entirely on new investors. When this system was created, the demographics were completely different. For every one retired person drawing from the system, there were roughly 10 young workers putting money into it. The math worked perfectly back then. Over the last few decades, birth rates plummeted and life expectancy increased. The demographic pyramid has completely inverted. We are rapidly approaching a ratio of 2 workers for every retiree, and in some countries, it is almost 1 to 1. If there are not enough new workers paying into the bottom of the pyramid, the top simply collapses. The burden on the current working class is becoming mathematically impossible to sustain. Governments only have a few terrible options to fix this. They can raise the retirement age, force you to work until you die, or drastically increase taxes. Relying on a state pension means trusting politicians to solve an unsolvable mathematical equation 3 decades from now. It is a massive gamble. But state pensions are just the first piece of the puzzle. Even if the system survives and pays you exactly what was promised, you face the second major threat. This is the silent tax of inflation. Fred points to the historical purchasing power of fiat. Let us say your pension promises you a fixed $3,000 a month when you retire. That sounds decent today, but what will that actually buy you 30 years from now? The nominal value stays the same, but the real value dies. Even at a modest 3% annual inflation rate, your purchasing power is cut in half every 24 years. Furthermore, the official inflation rate rarely reflects the real-world cost of living, especially healthcare and housing. If your income is fixed and your living expenses are compounding exponentially, you will run out of money. The system guarantees a dramatic drop in your standard of living precisely when you are most physically vulnerable and unable to work. You might think private retirement accounts like the 401k are the safe alternative. Wall Street has spent billions marketing these plans as the ultimate solution for the modern worker. But this is a carefully crafted illusion. To understand the 401k, you must realize it was created to solve a corporate problem, not an employee problem. Decades ago, companies offered guaranteed pensions. If the market crashed, the company took the financial loss. Corporations hated this heavy burden, so they created a mechanism to transfer the risk completely onto the individual worker. Now, if the stock market crashes the year before you retire, the company is fine, but your portfolio is cut in half. Market risk is not even the biggest flaw of these private plans. The real wealth destroyer is hidden in the fine print. Wall Street institutions manage these accounts and charge annual fees. These fees look tiny on paper, often just 1%. A 1% fee sounds harmless, but it is applied to your entire balance every single year, regardless of whether the market goes up or down. Over a 30-year horizon, compound interest works aggressively against you in the form of these fees. That seemingly tiny fee can secretly consume up to 30 or 40% of your total potential returns over a lifetime. You take 100% of the risk, provide all the capital, and Wall Street legally skims your wealth. Millions of workers blindly hand over money to fund managers they will never meet. They never check the fees and just cross their fingers, hoping for the best. Fred shakes his head at this strategy. Hoping is not a financial plan. Relying on an external entity, whether the government or a Wall Street fund, means abdicating your financial freedom. It is time for the final verdict. We need to fundamentally redefine what retirement actually means in the modern world. Society has conditioned us to believe that retirement is a biological age. We are told we must wait until we are old to finally enjoy our lives. This is a lie designed to keep you strictly on the corporate treadmill. Retirement is not an age. Retirement is a highly specific financial number. It is the exact moment when your passive income from investments exceeds your monthly living expenses. You can achieve that number at age 30, 40, or never. It depends entirely on your assets. If you want to break free from this matrix, you must take absolute control of your capital today. Stop relying on paper promises and start acquiring tangible, productive assets. You need a portfolio that generates real cash flow right now. The ultimate solution is to build a fortress of real assets. This means investing in income-producing real estate that adjusts with inflation. It means holding shares in profitable, dividend-paying companies that reward you with cash every quarter. Above all, it means building your own scalable digital business or acquiring high-income skills that cannot be heavily taxed. When you own direct assets, you completely bypass the hidden fees and traps of Wall Street fund managers. When you own assets that generate cash flow, you stop caring about the official retirement age. You no longer fear the collapse of the demographic pyramid because your wealth is not dependent on the taxes of the next generation. Fred adjusts his top hat as he delivers this crucial realization. True wealth is about sovereignty. It is the ability to dictate how you spend your time without asking for permission from a boss or a government bureaucrat holding your pension hostage. The transition requires intense financial education. You must learn how to read a balance sheet and how to evaluate a real estate deal. The traditional path is crowded and mathematically failing. Taking control of your own risk is the only way out. Do not wait until you are 60 years old to realize the math does not work. Every dollar you redirect from a broken system into a real asset buys back your time. Your financial survival is 100% in your own hands. Thank you for joining Fred in uncovering the uncomfortable truth about the global retirement illusion. If this analysis changed your perspective, please hit the like button so the algorithm can share this critical financial warning with others. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. The old system is crumbling, but your opportunity to build sovereign wealth has never been greater. Take control, question the narrative, and start building your financial fortress today.